What's up, everybody? Here it is again. It is Sunday morning. I'm Kurt H, and I am the Lazy Farmer, and it is a Run 8 time. Sorry for the little bit delay there when the time ran out. Yeah, I don't know, new Discord setting or something like that, but I decided I wanted to put. What's up, Mike? There he is, waving at me. Hang on, I gotta get that. Let's change over. So we can see Mike there running around. Anyway, sorry, I'm also croupy this morning too. Welcome to Southern California. We are on the Southwest Rail Simulations server today. And as you can see, we're running Union Pacific 3717. We're running out of the Fresno Union Pacific Yard. We're going to be heading north toward Atwater, California, working, potentially, hopefully trying to get into the Western Industrial Park, because that's where a majority of our work is, but we got a few places to stop on the way. Let's see. We're going to look at the map here, show you where we're going to go. Sorry, pardon me. Anyway, so we're here, Fresno Yard, Fresno Subdivision for the Union Pacific Railroad, which starts in just north of Fresno. In fact, we're slightly north of Calwa Yard for BNSF. And anywhere we're on one of these tracks down here, we're going to be heading northward. So we're going to go on page 4 to page 3. And let me make sure I'm not seeing the same thing here. Yeah, it is working. Okay. So page 3, and we're passing Madera. We're not going to be started. Our first stop is going to be Azteca Milling, Valley Grain Products, and then we've got Castle Warehouse and Distribution, Snyder Industries, Allwire, LB Foster. Certainteed will be on the way back because those are facing point as we're heading north. And then we're going to continue on and past Lingard. And just before we get to Fergus, we'll be going into the siding here and into the industrial park, which is on page 5, and that's this, and that's where the majority of our work is going to be. We'll see how far we can go before time runs out. We've got a 2-hour stream planned for today, so let's jump in, let's get started, and let me get rid of the map, so we'll bring that up periodically. Now we are on, like I said, we are on the Southwest Rail Simulations, and that is their Discord information. It's also in the information that's for the stream. You can join their Discord directly, or you can join through my Discord. And of course, we had that last week where we talked about the Discords, or a couple weeks ago we talked about Discord and how to join. You go through Lazy Farmer Discord, then get to the TLF Mocel Discord, and then Southwest Rail Simulations information is down at the bottom. You have to join their registry. So what you do is you register, you get approved, and then you'll get the information to their server and the link to their registry. And if you ever wonder what to do, last week's information with Ken was really good about how to use the registry. It looks complicated, but it's really not. Good morning, Ken. How you doing there? I'll be in Discord in just a minute. So I see my chat tags are working. Mike is number 1 right now. CSX is number 2. Ken's number 3. So the more you chat, we'll see who wins at the end of the day. And the prize, well, right now is nothing because YouTube says I can't give away anything. So, which ruins some plans that I had. Anyway, all right, before I jump into Discord and say good morning to everybody over there, I want to make sure that that's turned on so you all can hear them. And let's go ahead also, excuse me, I am going to go ahead and start this one. At least get those up and running before I do anything else. Then we'll go into, let's see, automatic circuit breakers. I'm not doing this in any particular order today. Automatic circuit breakers and then automatic MU-DPU. So these two are connected. We'll do automatic circuit breakers again because I should have done that first and then this. And then if I do automatic air brakes, it's going to fill the entire train with air. And we're going on the main line, so we are going to put an EOT on the end of that. And we're going to let that idle for a little bit. We got to warm up. Okay, let's go to Discord. Unmute myself over there. I don't know. I think I could probably regret this. I really do. I know these guys. I know them. These guys are dangerous. What's up, gentlemen? How you doing today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing outstanding. Well, you're in a good mood. Stop it.
Slept well last night.
You know, I did too. Even I think it was on here. That's the other thing too. I'm gonna fly around a little bit, but I ran the 619 and the 719 last night, which is the San Joaquin Railroad, San Joaquin Valley Railroad, and I was like, I don't like the looks of it, and I forgot I had to go re-download the enhancements. So there's the there's the 619 and the 719 right there. And I set up the order builder as I worked it. And that was the purpose for working it last night. Really, was to see how many cars each industry can get. And it wasn't until I worked the last industry. I was already leaning toward, you know what? Scotty, to the south, you got the San Joaquin Valley Railroad. They got a little tiny yard down there. And I mean, it's little. And when I got done saying how many cars of each industry they could hold, there's no way all those cars are going to fit in that little tiny yard. That last industry actually takes 12 tank cars of the 107 variety. So it's the big tank cars.
Oh.
So that shifted my thoughts over to the top yard here. I don't know if we want to do that. You guys can discuss that, but I just parked those locomotives here because, as you and I talked about, back in the day, San Joaquin Valley Railroad had track rights on Union Pacific rails. So this is a short run. They could actually get their cars here and head down that way, down there, and go work there, the Clovis subdivision or the Exeter subdivision, and be done with it. So I don't know. But anyway, there's this thing, and I'll put that up on your Discord as well as mine, the enhancement. And when this file here will be in a compressed format, just so you get the San Joaquin Valley Railroad livery from Genesee and Wyoming, and you also get the Heart of Georgia livery from Genesee and Wyoming as well too. So if you're over on the southeast, I had to think the A line, the Heart of Georgia is over there, so you would have this very similar livery. If you're familiar with Genesee and Wyoming, all their locomotives look like this. It's just the logo changes. So anyway, let's get back to work. What's everybody up to today?
Well, I'm gonna run a manifest past you and pick up some empty cars there in that yard.
Wait. You were talking about
empty.
they're not empty? Wait,
Well,
what?
not empty, but they're returns.
Oh, the ones that I already have set out. All these right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was waiting to fill up that whole. I was actually waiting to fill up both of these because by the time I get done working all this, I'll have enough to fill both those tracks. But that's fine. That gets those out of my way, and that's yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm liking it. So, all right, enough of that. I'll line myself up and get out of here and get to work. Too much talk, not enough work.
Yeah, get to work.
Wait, I have that backward. Wait, I have that backwards. Not too much work, not enough talk. There we go. Because after all, what's our motto over here? Investors first, freight second, safety last. That's going to be the motto on my logo. Lining all these switches up. How far out are you?
I spawned myself a Cloval, so.
Oh, okay.
Because I've never run this section of track yet, so I kind of want to.
Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the
There's another.
dispatch. I'm gonna look at the dispatch screen. So using the dispatch screen. We are on the Bakersfield subdivision. So you'll need the Bakersfield DLC to do this. I'm looking at. What did I say? I misspoke. Yeah, you don't really need the Bakersfield subdivision to do this run I'm doing today, but it's kind of nice to have because I'm looking to see. This is BNSF. Here's Union Pacific right here. Um, so I'm looking. So you're at Global, all right, and you're going to be going northbound.
No,
Oh
that's the
wait,
other train.
West Colton to Roseville. Huh.
Yeah, that's the one I spawned in this morning after I had to save it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That one's just gonna run through and out. But
Okay,
I'm at
so
on the UP Fresno map. I'm at Koval, so I'm coming the other
okay,
way. I'm
you're
going
coming
to
the way. All right, so let's take a look. Let's go to the Fresno map, and I'm going to hit tab to go through these. That's BNSF. I don't want that. I want Union Pacific. So there's series. Oh, Coval. There you are, right there. Roseville to West Colton. All right. Did you spawn that yesterday?
No, I spawned it this morning.
Your date's off. It's the first. Do you believe it's the 1st of June?
No. That train is from the 30th. That's the one I just parted out of the.
Oh.
And I respawned it because a gentleman ran it to Bakersville from where I had it parked yesterday.
Okay.
And I had to respawn it because he went off the track at Saco and, well.
So I'll have two trains. I got two trains coming in now. What's going on at Series?
Actually,
Why's that Z train sitting there? Oh,
that's
maybe
the
he's waiting
biggest
for
spot. Yeah, it's the biggest spot he can sit in while waiting on.
waiting for that other manifest to come down and pull into Series. Got it. Okay.
And I'm the one that's sitting in the signing at Cole.
Yeah, and if I go, so I'm coming out of the Fresno yard down here at Biola Junction, going north. I will be working Chowchilla, so I'll need to dive into Chowchilla at some point, hopefully. Or I'm gonna trust on Auto. You know, I'm
Yeah,
trusting Auto.
Otto's,
Yeah,
Otto's running the show, so that's why
yeah,
I'm sitting here waiting.
yeah.
That other manifest spawned just as I got into my train
Right.
and requested the signal. So
And then we looked at the map earlier, and if I go past Fergus, I have gone way too far because where I need to go is the defect detector 1525 right there is just before Western Park. So Western Park Industrial Park is going to be in this block right there. So if I hit Fergus, I've gone too far. Okay, I got an idea where I'm going. So that actually brings up before I even get rolling out because I started a little bit early today, as you guys could tell.
yes, you
Yes,
did.
yes, I did, and I'm just in that mood. I just wanted to get rolling. But anyway, the question that came up quite a bit this week from different people is, how do I know which direction I'm going? It's a great question.
Yes, it is. Very
Yeah,
good question.
yeah, and they asked the wrong person because I have no idea where I'm going. No, the short answer, and this comes from all that time learning Run8 with nobody helping me. Experiment. You know, you'll make mistakes, and this is what I tell students where I work: make mistakes. You want to make mistakes. You learn more through error than you do through trying to be perfect. And I think trying to be perfect kind of causes people to kind of freeze up. What's up, Ryan? Hi, I hope that you're having you know what? My day's great. I'm started up. I got out of bed, got my Run8 going. You know, and I'm looking at, let's see, I got 4 days next week. The last day is going to be a long day. But I've got 4 days next week. My son graduates high school on Wednesday. My high school that I work at, they all graduate on Thursday, and then Thursday night I start my summer break. What could be better? I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a freight train. I'm happy. All right, let's go ahead, and we're going to put this into forward. Come off the independence. We got auto brakes are on. Get myself, let's get the telemetry up. Just give myself a notch. Release the handbrakes. There we go. That's why I opened the window and I opened the door back here so you guys get more of the sound. Alright, and let me scroll back just a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see the controls moving as well too. Oh, let's get some lights going. Ditch lights on. And we're going to pull up until we come to a light, and then we're going to ask for auto. Going back to the topic of how do you know where you're going? You can do map reference. Map reference. I'm on the rail driver. This would be the little button, third button on the top. From the left is the sim HUD. You can do the heading right up here. Give an idea of which way you're facing. Compare that to the map. But it gets confusing with between BNSF and Union Pacific. Union Pacific is right. I mean, we're going north-south, but BNSF tends to say everything is east-west. So you can always base it off a compass heading. I find that in the long run, that's the best way to go. Is I just want to know what my compass heading is, and I'm going to go in that direction. I compare the dispatch screen to the map from the depot. And I will even go into what I call drone mode or free fly mode and fly over and fly the route before you take a train out. That's just me. That's how I do it. What is your process when you go to a map? I'm gonna ask this of Mike, because Mike's just sitting over there. And Mike, if you answer with "yup," you're about to get hit. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to get on the ground here and flip. I flipped these wrong switches. This one is reversed. I want to go straight along here because these are the main lines over here. I don't have authority to come out to the main lines because Otto has not granted it yet. So I'm going to go all the way down. Let's go back into the engineer here. All right, Mike. How do you're getting on a map that you don't know, or the depot has put out a map. It's brand spanking new. All right. How do you figure out which direction is which, and which way to go? How do you do it?
I look at the maps first, then I fly the map or take a road train one direction, and then I'll take another road train down the other way. That I can get familiarized with the map.
Good morning, Kung Fu Beer. Oh my God, he's Kung Fu's. Okay, everybody sit up straight. Have your little finger out, because Kung Fu when you're running on the rail driver, because he says I drive like an old man on the freeway. So you say I drive like you. Okay. I'm driving safe. What can I say? How you doing, man? Long time. All right, let's go have some fun today. Now my back end of my train is still in the yard, so I'm trying to get up to 10 miles an hour here, but I can't talk and drive a train at the same time. Mike, I like that. Drive a road train. I like that. If you drive like, if you drive like other people sometimes, I drive. Once I know a route as I'm actually driving a car, I get to know what, all the different sites. And if I see this building, I know I'm almost there. If I see that tree, I know I'm almost there. That kind of, so you can do that. You can drive a road train, you know, and just get familiar with the route. All right, it looks like I'm coming. Okay. Am I not? Oh, looks like I'm coming out on the main because my light's all the way up there. So, all right, well, let's go ahead. I'm going to throw a switch out here. Who's my dispatcher today?
Otto's your dispatcher today.
Okay, hey Otto, I got a bottle of Jack Daniels for you. I'm coming out on the main line. Whoa, why am I running so slow? I was like zoomed all the way in. Nobody coming, not until you guys get here. Oh yeah, blame it on your dog. Kung Fu Beer says he woke up at 6. Yeah, I did the same thing. I woke up at exactly 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I got to set up for my stream. I didn't have anything set up. So I had to set up for my stream and got it all set up. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait 30 minutes. I want to start playing now. All right, now, oh, there I am right here. That pink is that switch that I flipped. I'll start countdown a little bit late, but I need to make sure I go back there. And so I technically right now I gave myself authority, but I need to be in this block here so I can get Auto to route me where I need to go. And where I need to go is this block right there. So I double clicked on it. You guys may not see it, but it's got a green border around it. So that's where I want to go. We're going to go ahead. What's up, Jerry Brown? The governor is in the house. Oh, I'm speeding. I've only had one cup of coffee. That's why I forgot to put slow speed on. Track speed's 15, but while we're in the yard, we use 10 miles an hour when you're in the yard, 5 miles if you are in a service area. So I saw that. It is a nice area. It's a fun area, and that's that area right there where you work Kung Fu. That's an hour from where I live. So that's why I'm on this route a lot. This right here, I'm coming out of this yard, which is an hour south of where I live, and I'm heading toward pretty much roughly toward where I survive, because this county it's not about living, it's about survival. All right, am I in that? Not yet. Not yet. That is, I mean, it's, yeah, well, maybe we'll see you up there more often there. And come on over here and you can hang out and play over here with us as well, too. Just, we got a nice group of guys hanging out on this one. If you're brand new to Run8 or brand new to my stream, we are on the Southwest Rail Simulation server. The LazyFarmer servers and the Southwest Rail Simulation servers are training servers. And we've spent a lot of time this last week working with different members that are brand new to Run8. The Southwest Rail Simulations owner, there was a conversation held with him. Thank you, Ken. That's Discord that's doing it. And that was when Ken talked. I don't know. I'm not sure. This started with an update a few weeks ago, so I'm not even sure what all those errors are. That's coming from Discord. All right, I'm in the block that I need. Let's go back to end of train real quick and flip that back. So we want to set that, make sure that is lined and locked for mainline operations. And now we are going to go to dispatch. I can key in on this if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm being lazy because it's in the name. I'm requesting that specific destination that I double clicked. UP 3717. And did he give it to me? Not yet.
I think
So
he's confused.
is he?
I think so.
Awesome. Nothing. You know, nothing. There's nothing.
Because he hasn't moved the train in
I
front of
can.
me yet.
Yeah, you're right, Pierre. I go right past my house. Well, it's a few blocks away that way. But I can just stop on the main line. I'll walk over to my house, get a snack, get a beer or three, you know. Proceed on signal indication. All right. So, yep, he's got me at least up to Iragosa. So, all right. Well, I got 2 trains coming at me today. And I need to look at the map here. Let me go out to the map, to the map, to the map. And okay, so it's actually after North Madera, so closer to north, so at Notarb is where I need to, right in here is going to be my first request mainline authority, so I can back in and do some work Azteca milling. So, all right, here we go. Get off of slow speed. I can get up to 40 here.
Just to let you know, I took over dispatch because he's holding these 2 trains out here for no reason at all.
Interesting. All right, so you are dispatch today, or are you gonna just clear that up and get them rolling, and then go back to plan?
Yeah, back to plan.
All right. Jason and Pasta Man were on last night. I was really tempted to jump into the external dispatcher and just start messing with them. I am going to try to use the horn and the bell legitimately today. Because y'all know I play very casually. Actually, the BNSF route portion of this route is actually much more closer. Because I can hear when Amtrak comes through and I can hear when BNSF comes through. I have to really kind of listen to Union Pacific when it comes through the area. And that's in between gunshots. Oh, it's not that bad. It's actually worse. This is a nice run. You know what, this particular, I'm more about doing the locals. I like running locals, but this being as long as it is kind of like a hybrid between running a road train and a local. So,
Right.
Yeah. I'm looking for Kung Fu beer sightings. It's a long road local. It is. The original Santa Fe line, which, well, actually, no, what am I saying? Santa Fe would be BNSF. This is the SB, Southern Pacific line. This was all Southern Pacific territory back in the day. Hey, no Sasquatch. Okay, we're good. Speaking of Sasquatch.
Yep, that was already mentioned.
Okay, because I was saying, I'm just saying, it's like, because Mike's got Bigfoot now.
Yeah, he was the one that mentioned it this morning already.
Okay.
He wants to go hunt Bigfoot.
Or get hunted by Bigfoot. But yeah, we'll do Bigfoot. See if he gets stuck in that lake again.
Okay.
We can. I think there's different maps. That was the only map that I've ever played was that one. I think that there's, I think there are different maps. So we can choose a different map.
Whatever. It don't matter to me.
All right, we can do that. Go hunt cryptids. Bigfoot has fleas. Well, that's why we're trying to. I mean, we're only out there to try to help him because he is flea infested. What's up, Hodge? Good morning to you. He is flea infested, so we are trying to help him with, 50 cal bullets flying in his direction, 7.62s, shotguns.
We didn't get to use the C4 or that on him, so.
No, the dynamite. Yeah, we didn't get to use that. I didn't even think about it when I found him in the lake. I should have ran up to him and threw the dynamite at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That road was way out there. Alright, Iragosa has got me into Iragosa. Okay, where's it? South Iragosa. It's Notarb that I'm looking for. I got myself confused, so it's up in this area. Interesting. Give me green here, but not right here. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I got the Danny Harmon voiceover. I was going to actually copy it and put it on... copy that file over, rename it, and make it all my defect detectors. Danny Harmon on all of them. Union Pacific Danny Harmon. BNSF Danny Harmon. Would that be a little much? Whoa, I'm speeding.
Stop it.
I know.
Have Quincy give you a write-up.
That's
Quincy
it.
when I need it.
I don't know. That's it. I'm quitting.
Okay.
Oh no. $55? I don't think so. We were 105 yesterday. Oh, now I'm in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I guess it was that switch was a 30-mile-an-hour switch. Coffee in, coffee out. Be right back. Yeah, you rent the same thing. I got 2 cups of coffee. I'm waiting for the rental to expire. But it's actually been pretty cool. There was another Bigfoot sighting last night. What? Wait, no, there wasn't. In reality, really? There was a Bigfoot sighting in Washington? Well, I guess it is the end of their hibernation season. Where'd you hear that one, Jerry? Or are you just like making that up? Which is okay to make that up because that's what I would do. Alright, we got 55-mile-an-hour zone according to the rail driver. Alright, I need to do this. Or is it this? No, it's not that. Well, that's why it wasn't working. Why was it? What the hell's going on? Industry tags are on. Milepost, that's what I want. Oh, on the internet. Jerry says that according to the internet, there was a Bigfoot sighting in Washington, and because it's on the internet, it has to be true. I got bit yesterday by that, Jerry. I'm just saying. Because I was bored at work yesterday, and so I was like looking at YouTube videos, and there was a crossover from TikTok to YouTube talking about that there was a 7.0 earthquake off the coast of California, but what I saw on YouTube came from a news station, and they said it was up by Northern California off the coast of Eureka, and I'm like, what the heck? And the thing about it is I was leaning against a counter in the cafeteria, and that counter started to shake. And the lady I was talking to, both of us were like, was that an earthquake? And I'm like, I don't know. And that's what kind of, it was like, oh, yeah, it was a 7.0. So it kind of fit. The timing, everything was fine. But it turned out that was like from 5 months ago. So it took 5 months from that earthquake to come down and hit down here. That's, once again, Merced is behind the time. I know this river. And it's a lie. There's never any water in this river.
No?
No, never.
Never?
Never, especially this time of year. Winter time maybe, it's just because it's all coming off the field, so. Yeah, orange trees, that's right. That would be right about here. That would be where your little cuties come from. So, wonderful pistachios, blue diamond almonds, the cuties, little tangerine type oranges. All that from right in this area. So if you guys are eating that stuff, you owe me money. That's all I get from Ken. Huh. Avenue 7 overpass.
I don't eat any of that crap.
Well, good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm alright. I think Otto's got a... I think he's fell in the bottle completely now.
Uh-oh. Where are you working?
Oh, I'm
or are you
here at Summit on the Cajon. Watching... I've got 5 trains all looking at each other.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I
Ye-
might have to get rid of one.
9,
Might have to get rid of one.
3.6. Ambient temperature 5 degrees.
Yeah, I think it's I like the amount of eye candy that's on the SRS. I think we need to get Mike to just delay the spawn rate just a little bit, not a lot. Just experiment, take it down like about 10 minutes worth, or 5. Take it 5 minutes between spawn, and see if that doesn't do it, do another 5 minutes until we get a good mix. Because I'm not sure what all of a sudden we're getting in different places on the map. Trains looking at each other, and I don't understand why all of a sudden that just started happening. Got to clear.
With your guys' permission, I'm gonna abolish the Q NWH LAC.
Oh no, not the queue.
Yeah, that's fine.
See if that'll get stuff moving again.
Alright, here it goes. A note
Maybe
tire.
he popped one train over.
Yeah. Jeez. There's a lot going on here. They're going in different directions. How does that work?
The XP, yeah, the XP. It's kind of a random thing to see who's chatting the most. So whoever's the number 1 chatter gets the number 1 spot. Whoever's the number 2 chatter gets number 2, and then number 3. So the top 3 participants in the chat get that little tag. I just threw that. That's something brand new. So I saw it. I'm like, oh, let's go ahead and try this and see what that's what that's about. Doesn't mean anything. What do you get for that? You get the air from my lungs.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a That was a reference to Doctor Who.
Ah.
So feel privileged. That's what that's about, Jerry. It's just something, you know. Encourage.
Jason, if it gets... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Jason, if it's still crazy down there, I give you permission to take over dispatch if you want. Try to get it cleaned up a little bit better.
All right. Let's see how Otto does here.
Night Fury, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, we're passing South Aragosa. Let's get some slow speed. I'm going to hold it at about 47. We're doing well. Who, Auto screw up? No. So what's up, CSX? Well, you know, CSX is I would actually call him Albino Tailgater, Albino CSX train, but his birthday is this month, June 22nd. Nice. You're welcome, Night Fury. All right, we're booking. I don't even know. Set outs. ANS metals. I think that's what I'm looking for. ANS metals. No, Azteca AML. Azteca metals. Do I have any? Oh, ANS. Oh. No, AML. Where's AML? Thought I had AML. Well, according to my manifest, I don't. Do I have any pickups from them? I have no pickups, so there's no reason to even stop. I could have swore when I looked at this I had. I like this name of this company, Grief Merced. Trust me, living in Merced is, yeah, it gives me grief. All wire, that's in Chowchilla. Azteca Metals, AML. God, I gotta swear to VGP. Valley Grain Products, VGP. I do have VGP, so I can go on past Notarb then. If I find that I have Azteca, I have to come back. I'll just drag it back and then build it onto another local and run out. But I could have swore I looked at that. I had it. Actually, that's a face. That's a. Oh no, it is a facing point switch. So. Apparently I don't. 60 cars, yeah, okay. It's showing me everything. So we will go past Notarb, and our first stop will be Valley Grain Products. And hopefully they'll be able to take it all. For 174.7 on the light, so is that showing up here? 147. Oh, 174. Hello, dyslexia. So right in here. And I'm right here. Okay. So just past Notarb, we'll start slowing down and start looking for Valley Grain Products. I say that because I've never run this before.
Side of the siding there at Notarb?
I'm letting Otto handle it because, yeah.
Otto's not in control. I am in control.
Yeah, you think you're in control? Watch that. There, I just gave myself a light. There. How about that? You think you're in control? I'm in control.
Look at that.
Oh, crap.
What
Oh,
just
crap.
happened?
Oh, crap.
Oh no! Look
Oh,
what's
no. Oh, no.
Look, I'm gonna route a train over the top of you now. See how you are?
Oh, I got one coming behind me. I may have to go in the no-tarb and wait. Because, yeah, it's just past no-tarb. You're going to have to put me in the no-tarb. And I'll have to wait and let that West Colton, the Roseville train pass me in one direction.
Milepost 187.3. Ambient temperature 56 degrees.
Bugger.
See, you thought it was just gonna be all cush cush when I took over dispatch. I told you I was taking over dispatch.
Okay, I want that case of Jack Daniels back then.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, if you're going to play auto, you're going to have to be as drunk as auto. It's kind of a requirement.
Okay.
So I know it's early in the morning for you, but you better start drinking.
All right. Go grab a beer. Hold on.
Yeah. If not, there'll be a write-up. Yeah, because we'll have to write you up for not being drunk on the job.
Gonna turn him into Otto's cousin.
Yeah.
From Mayberry, North Carolina, Otis.
Oh. Otis. Oh my gosh. All right, so now for this newer generation, you're gonna have to explain that.
It's a show that you'll have to search the archives for to find
Yeah.
out what I'm talking about.
One of the better shows that ever came out on TV.
I just saw a story about the theme song for that show.
Yeah?
And it was supposed to have lyrics, and Andy Griffith was supposed to sing it. And they just couldn't get it right after like a lot of takes, so the writer actually went in and whistled it one take, and that became the theme.
Oh, I I always thought it was Andy Griffith that whistled it.
No, I guess it was
the writer.
The writer.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. That was like, well, the theme song for Bonanza. So that one, Lauren Green was supposed to sing it. So they did one take of him singing it, and they went, "No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna just keep it musical." Just, you know, not musical. I can't think of the term, but yeah, we're not gonna have any singing. It's just gonna be, yeah, it'll be, yeah, no singers. Nope, no, we're not gonna do it. And he tried to tell him, "You don't want me singing it." "No, we really want you singing it. You got to, you know, you got the voice for it." "No, I don't." He was right. Olive Avenue. See this one. I'm looking at the map, and there's no industry right there. I mean, there really is no industry. We could have an industry there. Oh. Oops, almost missed that one. So I saw a signboard when I was coming, and I had never noticed it before, but it was the speed signboard for BNSF through the town I live in. 65 miles an hour for freight.
Nice.
Yeah, they don't even want to stop in the town I live in. Where is this? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Jerry, no. Oh my god. Oh. Jerry Brown says we should hire the Trailer Park Boys to run dispatch.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine Ricky trying to be a dispatcher? Bubbles would get into it. Bubbles would actually, I mean, he would do it right. It would everything all centered around Ricky screwing everything up. Maybe CSX maybe need to move back to Virginia Beach. It's been over 20 years since I've been to New Zealand, and I still want to move back to New Zealand. Oh, I'm a block away. I might as well start coming off the throttle here. So I always tried to like make it a thing to where, okay, try not to look at the dispatch screen, but then I realized by looking at the dispatch screen, all that really is me pretending, me knowing my route. So, honestly, the guys that run this all the time, they know exactly when they come off the throttle and when to go into dynamic braking, and so why put the pressure on that? You miss the monster trucks on the beach? Unless you're extremely passionate, it seems like you're very passionate about monster trucks, which, okay, and I think monster trucks are cool, don't get me wrong, but I would rather just have a nice quiet beach as opposed to the quiet beach with monster trucks, which are not quiet. So detector 181.6. I meant to look that up because I've been trying to get on my radios the detectors, and everything I point to. Oh, here we go. Let's get into it. Got diverging here.
Ambient temperature 5-6
Get some
degrees.
dynamic on here. Slow this baby down. So I have a feeling I'm not going to get a lot of industry switch today with the trains that are out here. And I actually, and all week long, I've seen nothing out here. All week long I've been on here. There's been nothing. The day I stream, I got trains I got to wait for. Take a memo.
Well, they're only M trains, so they can be held up a little bit so local can do its form of switching.
Yeah, that one that was coming behind me, he's getting pretty close. The other one that's coming at me is kind of far enough away, and I can pull out a no-tarb and do what I need to do.
I'll give you the lane out the other side of the siding.
So that's Aztec right there, I believe. But I swear to God I thought when I looked at this last night that I had Aztec. 'Cause I was like, oh, I can stop at Aztec, and there it is. We got it's a downhill grade right here. So, all right, we're gonna hold at 22. What the heck? There we go. I suppose if there's got any cars sitting there, I suppose I could probably. I don't even. Actually, no, I don't think there is anything for me to pick up. Yes, Castle, Warehouse, Grief, Morningstar, and Snyder, Sig Patch. Yeah, no, all that stuff's all in the industrial park. Most of what I have is in the industrial park. I got a small industrial park there at Chowchilla. Which I think I may be holding the main line on that one too. We will see. All right. Union Pacific 3717, South Notar of diverging Clara. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we don't do that over here. That's right.
No.
All right, let's start the countdown timer right about with the lights now. Poor Ghost. He came to, yeah, no, I felt bad for him a little bit because he came to me yesterday and he's like, I know, but can I get access back again to the southeast? And I'm like, why? I'm thinking to myself, why is he asking that way? The bot was broken.
Oh.
And yeah, so I was wondering because I was wondering if he thought that maybe I banned him or something. And I'm like, I didn't ban him. I don't ban. It takes a lot for me to ban somebody, a lot. But yeah, no, I was like, what? You know, I look at it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had to go back in and do some reprogramming. And I know, and I know what caused it. It was a lazy farmerism.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But it was something I had to fix one problem, and that created another problem, and then it created a problem with the bot. So, which is now a good time for me to bring up that if you join the Lazy Farmer servers, whether it's for NorCal or for Mohawk and Selkirk, Southeast, which would be the A line, Waycross, Pittsburgh line East, or the AGS. I think I got them all the ones I have. Yeah, just make sure that you DM me requesting access so that I can add you to the bot. You're right. I make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. In that case, that's a mistake that's just not and it was technically it's not a mistake. It was a rectification of one issue that caused another issue. So not a mistake, but yeah, but I'd say it was a lazy farmerism because it was something that I did and that caused the issue. So, all right, let's come off of slow speed. I'm going to slow down here. Yeah, see, that's about what rivers around here look like. Bone dry. The only one that doesn't is the one that comes to the town. It's the Merced River. It comes down from Yosemite. And that's actually fun. There's a really cool rafting trip I do recommend. It's not a hard one. So there's better ones up on like the North Fork. I want to say Eel River that empty into Folsom Lake up by Sacramento. But this one it's a nice little rafting trip. It's got some interesting rapids that are not too challenging for people that are brand new to rafting. Whether you take a guided tour or do it yourself. But it's got long sections of it, so if you want to do like a float tube thing, yeah. And the water's ice cold because it's coming off of the snow. Alright, let's get some slow speed on. I was at it for like 9.9. And we're going to creep up to the light over there, and then we're going to sit and wait. This is railroading.
You got the light out the other side. You're good.
You sure?
Yep.
Why, are you holding up the other one?
Yeah, I'll hold him up for a little bit.
Let him go by, because I mean, off in the distance, that right there, I think, is where I need to go. So it's not that far. Maps. Boom. We bring the map up here, and so right now I'm in this siding right here. My next stop is just past North Notarb, between Notarb and Chowchilla. Before detector 172.7 is Valley Grain Products, and that's where I will claim mainline authority there. So yeah, you can go. You just hold me up here. That's railroading. Hurry up and wait. I'm doing much better with dynamic braking than I did last night.
Yeah.
Well, it was painful last night.
You should have seen me and Jason the other night trying to run that WC to RV out of West Colton.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't any hard.
Together.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Well, then we derailed too.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
All right.
Didn't even make it past the first switch out of the yard.
Like a third car back or something like that. We picked the switch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry. Jerry has a new job now. He's going to be, you know what? He brought that up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So, yeah, Jerry, if you like my videos, please hit that like button. That helps the videos get out and make people more aware of Run8. I just had a conversation with somebody that literally did not, my story, had no clue about Run8 until he came across my video. So that's one. But yeah, so hit that like button. It helps the analytics, helps get the videos out. Of course, subscribe so you know that when I go live. And if you're also looking for Kung Fu Beer, who's hanging out in here, look for his videos as well too. He does a lot of time down in the LA area, so give him a like and a subscribe as well. So I think that was, I don't know if that was Tiny or if that was EC168. It was somebody. I think it might have been EC168. That was he was out of Spain. But yeah, they're getting out there. We're getting people finding my videos from Europe, from all across Europe now. So that excites me too. All right, let's see. We're just going to sit here and chill. He's not that far behind me. Yeah, that'll be good. The other one is, I got some time. I might be able to get out and work that industry. Let's go free fly here. Because where I need to go literally is right here. And so, yeah, VGP, Valley Grain Producers, grain, whatever it is, Valley something or other. Everything's Valley out here. Jeez. What are you going to call your company? Valley. Oh, God, come on. Think of something different, will you? So, but that's where I need to go. And I'm right down here. So, VGP is... I think it's these. No, it's SM. Where is it?
Oh, somebody left a switch pink back into.
That's me. I'm coming out of the yard.
Don't be blaming anybody. Don't be hating. That's my job. BGP's right in here.
What you got going on down there, Mike? Do you need out or?
Yeah, working the LRF73.
Which light are you gonna need? Which direction are you going?
The same direction Kurt's going.
Lazy? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one's that one? Is that Madera?
Yes.
Okay, so you're working Madera Industrial. Okay. So, morning, Slippery. How you doing? I'm just gonna give you a hint. Okay. And I don't want to say this too out loud because I don't want to wake the beast, but my ex-wife lives in Madera. That's why I didn't take that one. So, all right.
E3672, you have proceed on signal indication.
Copy that.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The beast woke. Oh no, hello, Kung Fu Beer. Man, that took a long time for you, like to get rid of that coffee that you rented. I might want to see a doctor and have that prostate checked. I'm messing. Let's turn my coffee maker off. I don't need that. I've had my 2 cups today. Are you playing solitaire on the iPad? All right. Are you winning? Losing? Just one more game. You know what, guys? I think if we go play Bigfoot, I might have to stream that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I can hear it now. Me and Ken screaming like little girls, and Mike going, "Yup." Yep.
Till Bigfoot gets a hold of him and he's flopping around.
Yeah.
Then Mike will be screaming.
Then I'll scream like a little girl.
Yeah. I gotta turn the fan. What's this? I can walk away from my locomotive because I'm tight. Brakes are holding it. I need to look at the AC. Whew. Yeah, no, I run the AC at 76, and it's 72 in the house right now, but it's feeling a lot warmer here in the office. And it's bright and sunny. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to know how hot it's going to be. Okay, what do we got?
Well, them dang Canadians sending down that smoke down to our area. I know Jason's already had to deal with it, but we're getting it down here now too.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm seeing some things like on YouTube too, talking about like the provinces are all leaving. That I guess I don't know. They're Canadian, you know.
Nah.
So you're getting all that smoke out of the Canada, so basically they're smoking their bacon. Didn't smoke Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Where's this train at? Oh, he should be past me right now. He's in the same block. Okay. So he should be coming here. Let's get on the ground. Let me stand in the gauge. I dare you to hit me, train. Yeah, let's go down here.
Is this like Ernie Hudson in Ghostbusters where the train drives through, or was that? Yeah, that was Ernie Hudson, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Sam Squatch. Sam Squanch. Bubbles. Bubbles term for Sasquatch. And it turned out, wasn't there like, they were hunting Sasquatch, and it turned out to be some guy named Sam living in a cave. Waiting for a meet right here. It's coming. I need to wait for this one to pull out because the industry I need to go to is like right there where it says North Notarb. So I'm waiting for this guy to pass. What's up? Wishes he would make that dare to me. Ha, yeah, you know what? If you were driving this train, Quincy, trust me, I would be in the next county. Morning, Quincy. How you doing?
Quincy, I need to do a write-up. You lazy was speeding earlier.
I was not. There's no proof. Oh, wait, there is. I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Review the film. All right. That train has gone past. Now I just got to wait for the light. This will be easy. I don't think there's anything. I looked at it. I don't think there's anything in that industry, so it's just dropping off, which means I get lighter. That's good. Dispatch UP 3717.
Go ahead, UP 3717.
Dispatch UP 3717. Request light out North Notarb northbound onto the main.
UP 3717. Proceed on signal indication.
Roger. UP 3717 out.
On what?
Why am I not seeing? Wait a minute, you did do it. I see it on the dispatch screen.
He's still in the block yet.
Okay.
Once he gets out of that
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, never mind. Yeah, see, a few miles over the speed limit is fine. Oof, that's a no-no. He forgot to ask for TA and block a movement. You know what? Somebody banned. Oh my God, Quincy's #1 in the chat. Somebody else chat, please. Alright, we got signal indication. Jeez, I'm sorry. How's life with you, Quincy? I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, okay. All right, we got signal indication. Alright, we got signal indication. Signal indication. Alright, we got 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 signal indication. Alright, we Kung Fu Beer is setting up a burrito table on the side of the train to lure Mr. White over. Uh-oh. No fair. What kind of burritos do you get in Ohio anyway? I mean, this is California. We are burrito central here.
If it involves spaghetti and chili, I'm out.
Spaghetti? Wait. You're out as in like you like spaghetti and chili?
No, I said no thanks.
Oh, you don't like spaghetti?
No, I like spaghetti.
Okay.
I like chili, I just don't like them together.
Oh, okay. I was like, how?
Burrito.
Yeah. Mr. Brown, Governor Brown says he wants burritos too. Ohio burritos are nasty. I was wondering. Breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, dinner burritos, snack burritos, dessert burrito. What is a dessert burrito? It's a cheesecake. It's a
Something Taco Bell has.
it's a cheesecake, you know, wrapped in a tortilla. And well, yeah, actually that sounds pretty good. Cheesecake wrapped in a cinnamon sugar covered tortilla. I think I just invented something. It's the Lazy Farmer burrito. Churro. Well, churro's not a burrito. Churro's just a pancake pushed through a an extruder, so it gives it a weird shape, rolled in cinnamon sugar and then deep fried. But no, I'm talking about like an actual cheesecake wrapped in that. What they call? Actually, there is something I forgot. There's always, yeah, or chalupa or something. Yeah, yeah. There's always room for a burrito. Yep, there is.
I'm sure we fried it and shoved it on a stick up here at this Minnesota State Fair.
There you go.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to start my countdown timer, so I knew when I was out. Oh well. Cinnamon sugar butter wrapped in a burrito. I'd rather have the cheesecake. But didn't you guys do like deep fried butter at one time or something? Something like that. I don't know. Have to.
Everything.
I actually tried.
Everything's deep fried over here.
Yeah, I tried a deep fried Oreo. That wasn't bad. I mean, the Oreo was kind of soggy, but am I out yet? No, I'm still not out. Actually, I can probably get up to 15 here. I had deep fried pickle yesterday. It was nice. I got to be in the mood for a pickle. And deep fried, I don't know. I'd give it a try. Heck, I ate haggis. So if I eat haggis, you know I'm going to eat anything. I'll try. I mean, I will. I'll try anything.
Isn't that bad?
It really isn't. So, and you know, and I actually had haggis in Edinburgh, Scotland. That's the only place you got to have it in Scotland. Someday I'll tell you guys my haggis / bar in Edinburgh story.
I had my haggis down here at the Scottish Rite Temple.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's. We were at, was it up in Woodland, California? They have one. Woodland's like one of the biggest Scottish clan gatherings. Had a Texas Twinkie and a few. Had a Texas Twinkie a few weeks ago in Fort Worth. Oh, nice. But yeah, and this was after we were in Edinburgh and we saw his booth. It was like, you know, haggis. So we went to and we ordered it. We got it. And we both took a bite of it, looked at it, and we threw the whole thing out. And turned around and looked, and they were actually making haggis from can.
Ew.
Yeah, and we remember. Yeah, that was. We remember that the guy, that the barkeep was like, if you ever eat haggis, do not eat it from a can. Okay, I'm back out. I'm out. So I can actually get the track speed here. Stuffed jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese and pulled pork. That actually sounds good, except for the cream cheese. I'm not a huge cream cheese fan. I tell them to leave the cheese off, but a jalapeno stuffed with pulled pork, oh yeah. Dipped in batter and deep fried, oh, even better. Let's just deep fry everything. All right, my stops right where that building is, so I'm not gonna go too fast here. That's a Texas Twinkie. I like that. That sounds good. Wasn't it like the Anaheim chilies are the big ones? Like a jalapeno is not that big of a chili. So take a Anaheim chili. I think it's the Anaheim are the big ones. Take the Anaheim chili, put a jalapeno inside of it with pulled pork, and oh yeah. Damn it, I'm hungry now.
I know, right? All this food talk.
Right? All because Quincy showed up and now we got burritos and we get to hear. All right, CSX, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. He's going to go eat a burrito. Deep fried. Well, that's a chimichanga, so. Wanted. Have you seen this man? That would be Devin doing the Run 8 dance. Alright, we're going to hold at 20. Where's my... This is VGP coming up. VGP is... Valley Grain 30 through 34. Dispatch UP 3717.
Go ahead, 3717.
Dispatch request mainline authority, switching VGP, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know that's not right. That's not right, Quincy. Bite me.
You have mainline authority.
Thank you, dispatch. Have a nice day.
You too.
Alright, let's get on the ground and run like Forrest. Get down here to the switch. Now I just, how about we turn ditch lights on? Forgot to turn my ditch lights back on.
Uh-oh.
Nobody saw a thing.
We did find out, though, that on this side, the AI is turning their headlights off for you.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's maps. That's a map thing then, because they weren't doing it on the southeast or the northeast.
Yeah, I don't know. Even a BNSF that was way over on their tracks turned their lights off for us.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, Fairmead. I know where Fairmead is. Helps if I turn train tags on, so I know exactly which cars I need. Actually, I don't know why I'm standing there. I need to stop here about the whistle board and cut away from the train. Yeah, I don't know where you... Oh, that's right. You were sleeping last night, Ken. I made a train disappear.
You made a train disappear?
Yeah, on the San Joaquin Valley Railroad.
Oh.
I stopped and it was like inches from the end of the track, and then I screwed up and I cut away the wrong car, so I came back to get it, and I hit it, and it just pushed it off the end of the track. I mean, that was, my whole intention was to pull it back up away from there, so whoever went to go get it the next time wasn't going to go off the end of the track, and I went off the end of the track and made the train disappear. That's how close I was. I think I came in. I think I hooked up at like, half a mile an hour. I mean, I was slow. I was creeping into it, and it was, yeah, it pushed it. Still pushed it off the end of the track. AML. I think that's what I got confused with AML. Oh, I did have AML. There was AML on this one. It just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just passed me. I knew I had it. I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, it's all right. It'll go back with me. Once again, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Alright, we're going to slow down. Go past the BGPs here. Not that much. Stupid conductor. Oh wait, that's me. Here's the cars I want. Do not hammer on body. I was looking at this, how long this cut that I'm taking out, if it was going to fit. It'll fit. All right.
Fit?
Yeah, it'll fit. There's Snyder. That's our next. Snyder, yeah, going into the Chowchilla. We'll be going into the Chowchilla sighting after we leave here. All right. Yeah. Next one. And we'll set for, there we go. And BGP. Okay. So we're going to close that angle cock, release that, and pull forward. There we go. Just like back in the day when this stuff was done by steam. I cannot wait for Century of Steam. Quincy, oof, I think CSX has went full retard on the Frankenstein train builds. Racks on the top, well cars in the middle, manifest cars and trophy cars on the bottom, and a big ol' 1.1 for train. Oh, 1.1 for train. Oh my God. Up in your area? I mean, it's not, Ohio's not really that known for being flat. All right. Go to stop. Let's go in reverse. What's the overall length of that train, Quincy? Oh, was my train saved? Yeah, it was, Jerry. Sorry, I just came back to it. So, yeah, one of the things that happens is you can always come back and go into train, or actually go into autosave, and there's an option that'll say, the last train saved. And on servers is a good practice to set the save time limit to 2 minutes, which is the minimum. So every 2 minutes, the server's being saved, the world's being saved, and and then the train's being saved. 9,000 feet, so almost 10,000 feet, a little over 9,000. So if we round up, we'll call it 10,000 foot train, 1.1 for horsepower per ton. Wow. You know what? Let's blame Donald Trump. We're just going to blame.
Sure.
But
he takes the blame for
yeah,
everything.
why not? He's fixing what the previous administration didn't do. And that's my next bid on the board. I don't want it. It goes to the Fitzgerald. It goes on to it goes to Fitzgerald. So wait a minute, you're going from Ohio to the Fitzgerald sub. And Fitzgerald sub is interesting. I mean, if that's modeled exact, I mean it's got some pretty decent up and down little valleys and stuff, and yeah, they sneak up on you. Fitz is going to stall it out. Well, you get a helper on the Fitz. All right, we can get on the ground here. And not quite in all the way. Coming in slow, riding the back, because after last night, it's just... I probably could go more than 3 miles an hour. Nope. Oh my... Nope, no DPUs at all. Oh my gosh. How many on the head ends? That would be... What? 2 on the head end? Maybe 3? One engine on the rear, one on the head end, and that's all I get. Oh my gosh. So you do have a DPU. So, okay, so you got... Wow. Okay. Okay, this is the one I want here, and yeah, because that one goes to grief. Where's my dots? Sometimes Trying to see. Those things are confusing me. I don't think. Oh, there is right there. I think that's it right there. So I got to push back a little bit more. Okay, push back. So it's a 1x1 config, which is normal. Interesting. Might have to actually change that up on the Southeast server and start making it consist like that. One on the front, one on the back. That should be just about it. Well, how about if I come off the throttle before I try to change something here? I need to hunt Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we got about 15 minutes left on the stream. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This may be just enough time to pull into Chowchilla and call it. Oh yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing, Quincy. You know, like, you know, trains like that do well on flat, but with grades you got problems. Makes you wonder if whoever's like building that train and from the office that they're sitting in, if they've ever been on a train. You would have to assume that that would be a yes.
Well, they used to. And they stopped hiring railroaders to do the railroading.
Oh, why would, you know, just get somebody with an MBA that thinks that they know better. College engineers. More than likely, yes. Yeah, you know, you're right, Kung Fu. It's like, yeah. Oh, you have an MBA? Yeah, you'll be able to, you'll make some really good decisions because you've never worked down at that level. What would you know? All right. Switch has been lined and locked for mainline operation. We will come back and grab the cars I left behind, and then we'll head for Chowchilla. Yeah, train building isn't the problem. It's the power desk. They give you whatever. Ah, they're using the Dungeons and Dragons approach. Roll a dice and see what you get. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I can be hired. I'm a YouTube engineer. We actually talked about that in my Discord the other day. It's like, yeah, go get a job. What's your experience? Well, I run a train on, on Run8. Here, you want to see how I do? Watch my videos. I can do it in real life. Now, if I really wanted to put it to the test, I could go up to Portola for $500. I could actually rent a locomotive and try to run it for a city block and out and back again. That's a good use of $500. Use a rail driver. I can do it for real. Yeah, exactly. Or you can order that sim hogger. Show them a picture of that. Look, I have one of these in my house. And come in at just about a mile. No thanks. Takes too much room. Oh, I mean, I don't know, Jason. You got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it take up a lot of room?
It takes up a good amount of space.
Okay. And then the next question is, what did your wife say when it arrived?
I just said, You might want to look the other way. Don't ask.
There you go.
Uh, 87. Oh, we're coming right back down again. Good. We're airing up pretty quick.
You know, it's built with an angle to it, so it's probably what, maybe not quite 18 inches deep.
18. Okay.
Let's see. He's got the dimensions. I can't remember exactly what they were.
So you'd rather have a full flight deck. Okay. Yeah. No. If you had the space, I mean, if I had the space, I mean, I'd actually would like maybe take just an actual, just the front part of the cab, park it in the backyard, build a shed around it, and then, you know, that would be my Run8 and put screens in. Kind of like that guy that's on you that kind of did the same thing. All the windows would be screen, you know, TV, you know, monitors. So, yeah. But I have my little dedicated space right here in the corner of the office. That's good enough. So, and Quincy's like, yeah, I can hear the interview. Use what? No, we can't. My luck is that I would actually go in all excited for the interview. Yeah, my name is Quincy White. Well, nice to meet you. Oh, crap, I'm dead. All right. Departing was a no tarb or whether it be VGF heading north. Lights on. Let's stretch this thing out. Am I getting movement? Helps if I could take the handbrakes off. There we go. Movement on the rear end. All right, dispatch. You got me lined into Chowchilla. Thank you. Yeah, because the other one's already coming. Roseville to Long Beach. Let me check eBay for a wide body. Hey, I lost weight. KFP, I can get you a wide body, plenty waiting to be scrapped and dead. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'll just put that in. Let me just I'll fill in the pool in the backyard, and we'll put it right there. Yeah. I don't have the room or the financial balance for that. And the good thing is I don't have a wife, so I wouldn't get yelled at if I did do it. My daughter would yell at me though. Dad, your autism's not getting the best of you. She already says I have autism because this is actually she even says I am Sheldon Cooper. You like computers, you're an absolute nerd when it comes to science, and you love trains. You're Sheldon Cooper. I can't argue it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The ZLACWSP's horn solenoid stuck open here.
Oh,
It's just blasting.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Nope, he fixed it.
Huh.
Cut the switch out.
Now he was watching the YouTube stream and he goes, "Oh crap, that's me." Well, I need to figure out the logistics of transporting Q. I can send it via Norfolk Southern. They like going off the rails to personally deliver stuff. All right. Well, next one is into Chowchilla. What a productive stream. I missed one. Yeah, so nice long road run. Missed the first industry that I needed to put cars out in. Got the second and only get as far as Chowchilla. Okay. How to increase viewership on YouTuber series. Episode 1. Spend $100,000 to refurb a scrapped locomotive. Works for me. Welcome to the Lazy Farmer Virtual Model Railroad Club. We only have room for one more, and you're the conductor. You get to sit over there and watch me run all the controls. Maybe two. We can put somebody on the outside with another computer system. They can be dispatcher. Seeking investors. Yeah, please donate to... Oh, yeah, I can't go any further with that because that would be a violation probably. Somewhere, somebody would think, oh, you just violated your YouTube terms of service. But, no. Elon Musk would actually send you... Oh, you want something? I'll get you something. No, Elon, I'm not playing Kerbal Space Program. I don't need a used rocket. Oh crap, Avenue 21. That's getting close. We'll stream it on X, exactly. We could stream it on TikTok too, that way the Chinese can steal the idea and then come up with an extremely cheaper version of what we're trying to do and sell it on I want to say Alibaba. I was going to say that one, but what's their team? Yeah, Temu. Yeah. Yeah, $100,000 for a wide body cab off of Amazon. Temu has it for $9.95. Yeah, Alibaba. That was the other one out there, Alibaba.
Just don't expose it to the rain.
Yeah, you're right. It'll come in. It'll have the paint. Will be lead and laced with some other toxic chemical.
Your backyard will become a super fun site.
Right. It's like it was a few years back. We had a bunch of wallboard come into this country from China. It was all laced with arsenic, and so they were putting it in homes, and there was like heavy arsenic gas in the homes.
Oh.
Hey, it won't be Prime, no free delivery. But I have Prime. I want free delivery. You know, the other side of that too is if I actually got a wide body, I would have the FRA parked in my backyard all the time too. I swear, it's just virtual. Doesn't matter. Here's your fine. But
your brakes are not set on your virtual locomotive there.
yeah, I was ready to go look at my train.
UP detector milepost 172.7 ambient temperature 61 degrees.
61. Yeah, I wish. Kung Fu Beer is seeking donations for the FRA fines. Well, if Quincy's involved, no amount of donations are going to help you. What's that? What I got? Oh, there's my diverging right there. I think so too. I think he is a FRA plant, is what he is. Yeah, he's spying on us for the FRA. You think he's eating a burrito? No, there's a camera in it. You know, I can tell at the bottom of the burrito it says property of the FRA. Avenue 23, now we're getting closer to where I live. Alright, so, Chowchilla's claim to fame.
I have
Anybody?
no idea.
Decades ago, there was a school bus that was kidnapped. The kids and there were all the children were kidnapped. They took them out here to Chowchilla, and there was a semi truck that they had buried in the ground, and they put the driver and the kids into that truck, and we held them for ransom. But they found them. They found them. But that's Chowchilla's claim to fame. That's Certainty. Oh, I thought that was. I'm sitting there looking at this, thinking that was the. I got a ways to go yet. That was Certainty, but I'm coming up to it though. That's that facing point switch. So I could have. Didn't have to slow down there. I got confused. I wouldn't do that, Quincy says. Maybe. No, you would do that. Especially if you got a part of the fine. Yeah, that would keep you going in burritos for life. Yeah, burrito equals attempted bribery. Except if the burrito came from Taco Bell. Oh, we could do that. We could just give Quincy the burrito from Taco Bell. He would never see anything we do because he'd be stuck in the bathroom.
That'll work.
Yeah. Avenue 24. Looks like I'm on the SRS next week. I'd have to finish this run. Yeah, I'll have to finish this run. Might be next week and the week after, probably, the way things go. Poor Quincy plotting his demise. I wouldn't do it, but I know some that would without blinking. I don't know what you're talking about, Quincy. I would blink a couple times. being being gassy means my conductor can't breathe. I thought you were the conductor. Oh, you're right seat. Okay. Especially if I don't like them. You know, you gotta be careful, man. You let one of those fly, you might find out more about your conductor that you want to know. Give off a little left cheek squeak, and next thing your conductor's already going, "Hey." This is why my channel's not made for kids.
Nope.
Gassy is one step above leaky. With a Taco Bell burrito, you might fill up some, put some things in your shorts. There's my diverging right there. Every now and then, I don't mind being the conductor. South Chowchilla, Avenue 24.5. Jesus has left the chat. Yeah, I need Jesus. Yeah, you're right. Could be worse, Jerry. Could be a lot worse. All right. Wait, you said the conductor is a ventilation filter for the engineer. Oh, that's just bad. It was more like the toxic waste indicator for the cab. You can tell by the shade of green that they turn. Do I see a Sasquatch down here?
No.
I do see a Sasquatch. Oh, there's the dispatcher. Oh, no. What's up, Ken?
What's going on? You gonna leave her on the siding, or you want to put her in the?
I'm going to leave it on the
Back
siding.
end.
I'm going to leave it on the siding.
All right.
Yeah, and then next week I'll probably have to go and because I've got that industry I just passed right there, and then the rest are up here. But we're going to do the right thing here. We're not going to tie down on the main line. We're not going to block a ladder. We're not going to do anything. We're going to tie down in the siding. And then I need to go to the SRS registry and notate it. It's a long train, actually. Not that long, but I think it's initial because I don't think any of the industries out here have cars in them.
6 left.
6 left.
Clear this signal back here. You can stop it anytime you want.
Copy. And dispatch, you can go ahead and line lock, clear the main line. UP 3717, tying down for the day. It is burrito time. Burritos and Jack Daniels.
Oof.
What's the matter, Jason?
Oh. Yeah.
You want you can
Man, that's-
pull up another 5 cars past this switch, well, about 5.5.
Oh, 5.5 to clear that switch, and okay.
Yeah, that switch into the industry. I don't know if you really care or not.
Yeah, I do. Thanks for letting me know. Taco Bell at midnight? Yeah, we are talking Geneva Convention war crimes.
Gonna say, I hope you penciled the rest of your day out for that.
I'm just saying, you have that, yeah. Taco Bell, yeah, you're going to be in the bathroom for a long time. I still don't think it's real meat. I think it's soy. We clear?
2 left.
Oh, 2 left. There it is. 2.
One left.
1 left.
Half a car.
1 half.
I'll do. Anytime.
That'll do. 10 pounds on the brake pipe reduction. And tied down.
Excuse me.
You okay? Need a Heimlich?
Yeah.
Lights are off.
Got some eye candy coming at you.
I do. We'll let that go by here. I'll stand in the gauge. No, I won't. I'm going to stand like right over here. We'll let that go by. Then I'm going to go fly the industries, get an idea of what needs to be done when I come back. Oh, saw a K-Mic over there.
Yeah.
There was a K.
That's-
Yeah, there was another Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're breeding like rabbits out here. Sasquatch burritos. Skunk Man.
What's really weird is if you just turn around and look behind you right now.
I don't want to do it. I don't. Because if you both are back there doing the Run8 dance, yeah, I'm out. I'm looking at the eye candy. That's all I just want to see. I just want to see the eye candy. It's like, yeah, I'm literally afraid of turning around. I'm not going to. I'm just going to, yeah. Not going to do it.
See, he turned his lights down, and you're down.
Yeah, he did actually. So that's a map thing then. CSX is just rude. They don't turn their lights down.
I guess not.
You know what it is it's Quincy. He goes, it's Quincy going by. He's like, I'm going to turn my lights down for you? Why would I turn my lights down for you? Is this you? Is this? Wait a minute. Which one is this one? Is this you?
No.
Oh, or did you give up the train that you were going to run?
I gave up that train.
Okay.
It's sitting at Fergus right now.
Ah.
Finish it later. I'll run it down a little further.
Gotcha.
I try to stop that one though and save it, and then spawn it at UP Saco because I like the way this one looks.
I know. I'm looking at it. It's actually.
It's all offer out colors, but whatever.
You can always violate what the depot, because the depot says they don't want any UP on BNSF lines to get around that gap between Seco and Goble. So if there's a way to route it and go into the routing editor, we can look at that. We can talk about that later. Go look at the routing editor and see if we can figure out how to get it over. Might have to put it on some BNSF lines, but again, how to get that train over to bypass that gap that they say they're going to fill. But I honestly expected that at least by now, if anything, there might have been like I'm hoping a free update.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! At least Ken's doing the Run8 dance. Oh. So when Devin was on camera doing the 1-8 dance, I wonder if he was wiggling the hips the way you guys are doing it. Oh my God, that just looks wrong. Oh jeez. Okay, this is why I go in the free fly mode. They can't catch me up here. Okay, so we have LBF here, 2 tracks worth. Oh, I do have some car. Oh, I got a CWD. I got cars, big string of cars down here. Well, not string. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good one. All right, and then that's me. So I go that way, and then come down here, and there's ALL, which is empty, and Snyder. So I'm looking at LBF. Well, at least I can back LBF in. I might just do that. Let me keep going with the stream here. I can back LBF and get those off the back of my train. Okay. Wow, I do not have enough room.
No?
No. What the heck? I've got 4 gondolas. What does this take? I don't know if I have enough room for all this over here. Unless I split some of this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 4.
I'll be back and get something to eat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Elise is on the back end of the train, which is perfect. But I don't know if I can get all of these. And what is LBF anyway? Because these cars might not be right for it. LB Foster, it looks like it's a recycling. But I'm bringing in, I got empty gondolas, loaded hoppers, and loaded boxcars. And if I try to do the left control L thing, sometimes that crashes. For some reason, the SRS doesn't like it when I do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it doesn't. I might be able to get them all in here. I just don't understand the consist. I think this is just left over. I mean, it should still process, but if anything, I might end up with, depending on how the industry is configured, I may end up with a bunch of cars that say no tag because they're not supposed to be in there. At which point, you just mark them all North Platte and get them off the map. Let's go ahead. I want to extend my stream a little bit. We're not going to quit out here yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know. Mike wants to play. Let's remove that.
It's only supposed to take gondolas.
So I could effectively put the gondolas in there and then just delete the others because they're going to go no tag.
Yeah.
And the way that came from Order Builder, I can tell. So I need to look at Order Builder. Actually, let me do that right now while I'm thinking about it, because I will forget. Order builder, manage customers, LBF.
It only shows 8 cars,
Yeah.
8 empty Aragons. That's it.
Okay.
MP and SP.
So then that's what I'm going to do on these. I'm just going to drop the gondolas in there, and then cut those loose, pull forward, cut the other loose, and I'm just going to delete them because they don't belong anywhere. Let me go down and take a look. I'm looking at Chowchilla here, just to make sure there's no other LBF site. I doubt there would be, but you never can tell. Nope. Okay.
There's CDW. Do you have any CDW boxcars?
Let me see. I do not.
You could turn those boxcars into CDWs if you wanted to. That would serve one more industry because you got boxcars ready to come out. So
Yeah, I guess I could do that. And in Chowchilla, all wire would be steel. That's one. I do have one car for there.
okay.
Castle Warehouse and Distribution, LB Foster and Snyder Industries. What was that? Snyder? I wonder if they're supposed to be for Snyder, because Snyder's got 5 hoppers in here, and I have 2 for Snyder, and I'm pulling 5. I can get, I think if I push back far enough like that, I could probably get all 7 in there for Snyder. So I won't delete. That way these will be, let me do that, SYN, SNY I mean. Go tagger, and I want to do left control, click, 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 click on the pellet hoppers. I'm hoping Snyder gets pellet hoppers. SNY, there's that. Gondolas are good, but I'm going to clear that, just being a little anal here.
Are those hoppers that are in front of the stuff for the last industry you were talking about? Are those plastic pellet hoppers?
Yeah, you taught which one? The Snyder? Yeah.
No, is that what that is?
Yeah, well, there's plastic pellet hoppers.
Looking at all. Okay, that one is.
All is steel. That's all wire, and I've got one car for them. Boxcar.
All wire says it takes plastic pellet hoppers.
Why does all wire take plastic wire?
Coating for the plastic, for the wire itself.
Maybe. But I think it's.
That's the only thing I see for them as far as in the industry config.
The box cars we're going to do CDW or CWD.
Yeah, CWD.
All right, and that's been fixed, and then yeah, well no, it's a plastic pellet hopper. ALL. Okay, we're good. All right, this has been fixed. I'm not deleting any cars, but at least I can put some of them away, and then I'll call it a stream.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call the stream here. Sorry, guys. I'm confusing everybody. I'm going to call the stream here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to save this for next week. So, and then I want to get into hunting Bigfoot.
He's got the itch to hunt.
Well, I mean, poor Mike goes out and drops the bills to go buy Bigfoot, which is what, only $20 for the base one of it. And you and I played it, and we need a better experience because he got stuck in a lake. So, all right. With that being said, I will mute Discord, and okay, Discord's gone good. I can talk all about them, and they can't say anything. All right. Mute myself in here as well too in Discord. There we go. All right. So, well, we made it as far as Chowchilla on this run. We're still going to continue. So I'll be back here next week on the Southwest Rail Simulations to continue this run. We're in Chowchilla. We're not that far away from Atwater. Atwater is two more cities to the north. So we have Chowchilla, then Merced, then Atwater, and we are going to go into the Western Industrial Park, which is actually in Atwater. It sits between between the UP lines and the BNSF lines in Atwater. So we're going to go and we'll do what we can next week, and maybe even the week after that we'll finish this, and then probably then at that time and just end up by getting the outbounds back to Fresno Yard so that they can go out and get sorted at West Colton eventually, and then go off the map. So with that end, thanks for Ken and Jason and Mike for being in Discord with me here. Jerry, Kung Fu Beer, Quincy, CSX, Tailgater. Who am I missing? I'm missing a lot. If I miss you, I'm sorry. But yeah, and of course, please do not forget to like and subscribe. The channel is about making more people aware of Run8. It's hard to believe. It's been 2 years since I've been playing this, and just the other day somebody made that comment. I made it earlier that they never even heard of Run8 until they found my video. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to get more awareness about. It is, in my opinion, the best train simulator out there. And I actually did have somebody that is from Spain, of all places, actually make the statement that they play like 3 different simulators. They found Run8, started playing it, found my videos and Kung Fu Beer's video and some others, and they started playing it. And yes, it is by far, playing a lot, European-based simulators. He goes, this is by far the best train simulator. So that's not just me saying it. It's coming from the other people that are, watch my stream or play Run8. So please like, subscribe, all that usual stuff. Share the videos out if you got somebody that likes model railroading. This is the virtual model railroad for me. It scratches my itch. That's how I found it. And so come join us. You can join me on NorCal, which is one server that I operate, or actually that's hosted by Kung Fu Beer. Thank you very much for that, Kung Fu. And of course, I also host the Southeast, Pittsburgh Line East, A Line, that's the Southeast, Northeast, which is Mohawk and Selkirk, or officially known as Mosel. And then we also have the AGS as well. So, and then SRS is Southwest Rail Simulations. They're hosting the Southwest, which would cover Arizona and Southern California up into Central California, where we're at right now, and hopefully seeing some expansion beyond there as well. So you can come play. I'm going to tell you right now too. Do not be afraid to play on a multiplayer server. Our servers, the TLF servers, the SRS servers, we are a training server. We've been spending a lot of time this week training individuals that are brand new to Run8. So, and how to, give them kind of an overview on how to train operations. A lot of it is hurry up and wait. How Run8 works. Anything. If you're having problems with installing Run8, you can't get it installed right, you can reach out to us. The link is in the description for my Discord. You can DM me if you want to play on any of the servers that I host. DM me, I'll get you into our password bot, or DM me if you want to get onto the Southwest that you're made it, so we can get you actually approved so you can see how to sign on to their servers. But links are all in the description. It's been great. Starting next week, I will be back at my normal time, at least for the next 2 months, on Saturday morning streams. Sundays will be for possibly farming sim. Actually, I'm looking at doing farming sim for and various other things throughout the day. So anyway, I will catch you guys next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and let's see you between the rails at some point. Come join us in Discord and be a part of the stream. This is Lazy Farmer. Have a great rest of your day.